Audio Jungle.
Conduct of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission in their case against one of us, the ex-governor of Kogi State, His Excellency Yahaya Bello. Yes. We, the coalition of North Central youth, strongly and vehemently frown at the EFCC attempt to victimize the person of the former governor of Kogi State, Yahaya Bello, in their selective and vindictive fight against financial crime. Our statement becomes necessary as we have keenly observed that the right of an innocent citizen and an indigenous of Kogi State in north central Nigeria is being threatened, is being violated, and wantonly abused by the action of EFCC, an illegal assault at his person, or attempt to arresting or violating his fundamental human right as a bona fide citizen and a public figure of this great country, Nigeria. Recall that the EFCC illegally did same on almost all the media outlets in the country, thereby infringing on the rights of the ex-governor. We vehemently frown at these anomalies being exhibited by a body like the EFCC, which is supposedly to uphold the rule of law and have respect for the fundamental human rights while carrying out its duties. EFCC has no right within the laws and constitution of Nigeria to make an innocent person or citizen a fugitive of the law. Words of the recent attempts to nail the innocent Yahaya Bello, who appeared before the commission at his Abuja office just yesterday, to answer to the allegation against him, showing that a clear conscience fears no accusation. The EFCC, through his operation at the office, emphatically told him to go. Remember, he spent 4 good hours at the EFCC office, and the EFCC told him to go and that they would get back to him, only for the commission to storm the Kogi State FCT licensing office of the Kogi licensing house in a sporadic shooting, spraying their bullets against a man who complied and appeared earlier in the day at their commission's office for questioning. We see this unethical conduct of the EFCC against the person of the ex-governor Yahaya Bello as lawlessness, abuse of power, a witch hunt, blackmail, character assassination, and malicious political scheme to nail him illegally, to portray him as an unlawful citizen by all means possible. We therefore appeal and call on Mr. President of our great nation, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to direct the EFCC to desist from violating the rights of one of us, Yahaya Bello, and to stop forthwith the manners is conducting affairs against him. We also want the Northern Elders Forum to intervene against the lawlessness of the EFCC before it totally breaks law and order in the region by its vindictive and selective and witch-hunting fights against one of us. We are law-abiding citizens of this country, but we will not accept the bodies saddled with the responsibility to fight financial crime with due process for fighting the same crime with lawlessness. We have observed that the EFCC has become a political tool against citizens without political godfathers or strong political affiliations, and citizens perceived or assumed to be political enemies of the ruling administration. And because of the commissions have turned blind eyes at verifiable files of petitions and credible facts of financial crimes perpetrated by so many bigwigs in the ruling administration, and rather turn against its perceived opponents or persons with no such backgrounds. We reiterate that ex-governor Yahaya Bello is not a fugitive of the law. We reiterate that he has not committed such crime. We also reiterate that the EFCC, who alleged this crime, must be allowed, Yahaya Bello must be allowed to move freely as a citizen and never to be scrutinized by EFCC or anybody. And this may be a call for an active obsession of him must stop, and that EFCC must no longer linger with the unethical conduct in the manner that they are doing. We say no to the incessant harassment of the white lion. And here we make the statement jointly as Northern
abiding citizen by visiting the EFCC. And of course, when you have cases or when you have a case that is already ongoing in the court, you want the law to take its course, yes, and not to be found interfering with the law. As such, I will plead with all of you that have appeared here today to remain law-abiding and to stay away from trouble and allow the court of law to take its course, because nobody is above the law, and that is why you have seen that His Excellency, the former governor of Kogi State, appeared in the EFCC yesterday to show that he is ready to hear whatever case that the EFCC have against him. Also, you also recall in the past that he has been invited, but of course his lawyers have always been appearing in the court, and I'm sure very soon there's going to be another court appearance, and he's going to do the needful. His Excellency Alhaji Ahmed Usman Abuja has stand by this notion that nobody is above the law, and all of us, not even you or me, is above the law. And what that means is that Kogi State is law-abiding, North Central as a whole is law-abiding, and His Excellency the President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is a law-abiding citizen that is going to uphold the law. And as such, all we can just do is to plead that we don't we stop social media trials. And aside that, another thing is I expect the North Central youth to also be looking at the possibility of requesting for a whole lot of things that needs to be done in North Central from His Excellency the President of the nation, because there are a lot of things that the North Central needs. The North Central needs to be carried along in the arms of affairs accordingly, not just in terms of cases like this that has to do with EFCC or others. There are a lot of things that the North Central can benefit from this government. We appreciate the fact that we have the Secretary General to the Federation in the person of Senator Akume. We have a host of others from the North Central, but of course there are other things that the North Central youth can request from Mr. President, and as such we are. I'm here standing before you today as technical advisor to the governor of Kogi State, Alhaji Ahmed Usman, to implore you to remain law-abiding citizens and to believe that justice will be done in this case, and to believe that the president of the nation means well for the North Central people and does not have anything against the North Central, and is going to carry the North Central along. On this note, I want to beg all of you to just peacefully go back to your various states and expect that things will take place. Things will take shape in due course by the special grace of God. I thank you all for this solidarity visit, and we will not take it for granted. Thank you very much. And the due processes are ongoing presently.
Audio Jungle.